Hello, this is Coping with Donald. I'm Phil. Georgia is still with family, and she's probably still pretty upset about the last 2 weeks. It is February 3rd, 2025. I want to talk to MAGA in Canada. If you were to live in Canada and you're MAGA, or you want your government to be MAGA, oh my God, please look at us and see what's happening, okay? You people don't know how good you have it. I know rents are high. I know it's cold as hell up in Canada. I get it, okay? But no government can fix that. Anyway, you don't want to be here. You don't want to be in this mess. You definitely don't want to be a country that's going out to war to secure Greenland and the Panama Canal. You don't want to be a 51st state. You don't want to be not even in statehood because they don't want your representatives in our government, so you're like a territory like Puerto Rico. You don't want any of that. You would also lose your government currency, the Canadian dollar. I want to tell you what I think would be great. An exchange program. Can we set up an exchange program and get on a list where people who want to move to Canada from the United States swap spots with Canadians? All right? Then you just declare yourself, oh, I'm a citizen. Still want my goddamn benefits of Canada. I still want my American benefits that I worked for, yeah. Because I worked for them, Musk. All right? Swap. You want these MAGAs down here? Send the Canadian MAGAs down here and let us take their spots up in the north. Because I have a feeling you would have a lot more people here trying to get to Canada than come down from Canada. A lot more. Obviously, we have a lot more people in the country to start with. But you guys don't know what you're asking for. You have no idea. And if you have any sick family members, you have no idea what you're in for down here. It just kind of makes me sick. My message to the Trump government, leave Canada alone. Don't you realize, Canadians, that they are trying to make the government fail? That's why they do things like have embargoes on Cuba. Everybody says, oh, look how lousy Cuba is. Of course it's lousy. We've had an embargo on them all these years. They're setting these tariffs up to make Canada fail. Unnaturally, because if there was natural free trade, Canada would succeed. But we want Canada to fail so we can institute some sort of a takeover to get your minerals. That's what Washington wants. And I guarantee you that if there's ever any maneuvers, military maneuvers involved, they'll just cook up some fake thing in Washington, such as, oh yeah, Canada has a program to kill Americans with fentanyl. That's what they're trying to do. They make this stuff up. Just like stuff was made up in the 1930s so that people of a very certain country would hate all the Jewish people inside that country and outside the country. I don't want Canada to have to go through this. And I certainly don't want to listen to Donald Trump. They're killing us with fentanyl. And they won't stop it. They could. No, you know what? People who inject fentanyl, I don't even know how fentanyl is taken. I'm not a drug user. But people who use fentanyl are killing themselves. Canada isn't killing anybody in the United States. So stick that in your pipe, Trump. Oh, I forgot he doesn't smoke. He doesn't smoke. He doesn't drink. He just makes everyone around him suffer. The suffering is just beginning, and 2 weeks in, I've decided I've had enough. The man is a psychopath and an imbecile, and an Alzheimer's victim. And he should be removed from the presidency of the United States. Because J.D. Vance, I don't know, he's not an imbecile. And he doesn't have Alzheimer's. Okay? And if he says the kind of stuff that Trump tries to get away with, everyone would just point and laugh. Everyone would point and laugh at J.D. Vance. But with Trump, we all have to be afraid. I don't want to be afraid for the next 4 years. I don't want this plague of a person that 49.5% of the people in the United States voted for, I think, because they thought it was funny, or they're that stupid, or they're just hateful, or a combination of the three. That's where we are. That's where we are right now. Leave Canada alone. I stand with Canada. Financially, separately as a country, I'll tell you, I'd rather put my life on the line for Canada more than the United States. If they want to use me for cannon fodder, just fire me at the White House. Strap a bomb to my head. I know that was just dumb. But I put that in there because I feel like more of a citizen of Canada than the United States. I feel more like a citizen of Mexico than the United States. I can't, well, no, Iraq, Iran, no. But they have more empathy as a nation, kindness as a nation. Maybe not for long. They're starting to get really mad at Americans. Who can blame them? I saw today where the Philippines now has a missile defense system, they've had it for a year or two, from the United States to defend themselves against China, and they decided to go to China and say, we'll give this missile defense system back if you just leave us alone a little. And I think China's saying yes. We are driving away our allies. And for all you people, probably most of them you come from Texas thinking, oh yeah, we can be all alone and we'll fight to the end. There's a lot of people who don't want to fight with you. Namely, the other countries and half of the United States. It's time to declare war on MAGA. We can't convince anybody anymore. I'm done appeasing. I'm done appeasing and making excuses for you. And on that wonderful note, have a good day.